Hey guys, welcome back to Amanda's Favorites. Today we have a new planner to unbox with some extra goodies in it, and I am so excited. We are going to unbox the SHELLY planner and some of her extra notebooks and goodies like that she threw in for me. I'm so excited about that. I'm genuinely excited about this review. I will link her site below. Okay, let's get into this, you guys. I always tell you when I've already looked at the planner. This came when I couldn't film the unboxing for 2 days, so I have already opened it and looked at it a little bit, but not extensively yet. And now I can finally get to do the unboxing. So I have seen it, and I always tell you guys the truth about that. All right, so we have one of her signature colors here. And it's just in some bubble wrap, and I'm going to get all the noisy stuff out of the way, but this is exactly how it came in the box. Let's do, you know what? Let's do the little notebooks first. So let's get into these because these are a relaunch, and they are things that she has made before, except for this one. The Daily Peace Journal is brand new. The other ones she has made before, I'll talk about them. And the monthly is not new. That's been out since the beginning of the year. But these are really unique items that I am really excited about to even use myself. And when you get a planner, you get a little card from her with her slogan, create your best days. And she is at ashleyshelly.com. And she talks to you about sharing when you get your planner. And go ahead and tag her. This is the Daily Peace Journal. It is $14. Okay, these little notebook journals are about 8 inches by about 5 inches. If you want to know the dimensions of them. This one is a beautiful marble, white marble look to it, and it really is pretty. And it just has her name on the back there. They are not sewn books. They are stapled books, but they seem like they're going to hold together really well. She has really good 80-pound paper, which equates to 120 GSM. So it's great paper. The cover is a really hard cardstock, but also with like a protective coating on it. So I think that you can really carry these around and nothing is going to stain it or stick to it. So it feels like a really good outer cover. You have a nameplate when you first open this notebook, and then you have a little letter from Ashley. And she says, I am so happy you're going to be using this journal in your daily life. I designed it specifically to help us all create peace and focus in the middle of our sometimes too busy lives. There are 3 months worth of daily entry spaces included here just for you. Each daily space can be done at any time of the day, with the morning or evening being the best in my opinion. Try to set aside a time each day to sit down and do this. It will make such a big difference in your day and level of peace. Enjoy creating more calm for yourself. Ashley. And I am actually really interested to try this myself because you guys know I journal every night. I have my little journaling case and I have a whole video about that. And this would be just the shortest little thing to add in. And I really want to see how I feel about adding this in. I really like her format. So there is 4 days per page. And like she said, you have 3 months worth of spaces to fill up in here. So each day is just a tiny little space. You're going to put your date, and then it says list everything on your mind. Your top 3, today I'm thankful for, and favorite memory today. So I think it can be used in so many different ways. You could do it in the morning, you know, like what's on your mind in the morning, starting your day, what you're thankful for starting your day. But obviously your memory, I think you can't fill in till the nighttime. So I see it kind of being a better at the end for me, wrap up my day. So that's how, when I'm going to use it. And I will be doing a journaling check-in video every quarter this year because that's been requested, along with my planning check-in every quarter video. And so you will see this in my next quarterly journal check-in video. So I've already done my quarter 1, and that's the video I'm referring to. All right, my top 3, I can completely see this being like the top 3 best things that happened that day. Just 3 notable things that happened that day. It could be 3 gratitudes. It could be 3 things you accomplished that day. So you can use that in so many different ways, however it fits you best, and it can even change daily. There's nothing, there's no reason why you have to keep that the same throughout the entire journal. And so this is such a simple thing. It's asking you such simple prompts. I definitely want to try this and use it myself. Her little signature in all of her books and planners is her hearts. So she talks about that on her blog too. Or maybe it wasn't her blog. It might have been her about page on her website. But if you go in and read about that. So I love this idea. And this is brand new. She is launching this today. It is $14. I feel like the paper is really great. I will report back in my next journal check-in for sure, because I'm going to use this. Okay. The next thing is the budget notebook. She has been doing the budget notebook for some time now, but this is, she relaunches with new covers and every so often. And this is her spring launch of the budget notebook. So she has a little letter inside here. I'm not going to read the whole letter to you because I feel like this video is going to get really long, you guys. But if you want to read it, you can pause your video right here. If you wanted to read that yourself, I will hold it up here so that you can pause your video and read that. Okay, you have your nameplate here, and I love how her beautiful painted flowers cover goes really lightly on the back of the cover. It's a nice touch, and it looks beautiful there, having it on the inside of the cover. I wanted to mention one thing she said here. She says, if you have any questions about using the notebook, feel free to contact me through social media or my website. I am more than happy to help and chat with you. And I love that. I love when creators are so invested in their company, that their company's small enough that they are still so close to it, that they genuinely want to help you understand their product and be able to use their product to work for you the best way that it can, and they want to help you. So this can be used on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis. It's kind of your interpretation of how you want to use it. So first of all, you have an all bills list. You fill in this list with all of your bills to refer back to for each financial period. So this would be like all your major bills that are reoccurring. What's their due date, or how often do you pay them? What is the bill and what is the amount? Those are your reoccurring bills. Okay, and it's continued over here. Then you have an annual bills list. Fill this in with all of your bills that are only paid once a year. So you're going to take out those once a year bills that are only paid once a year and list them there. Then you're going to list your savings. Save for a rainy day, save for the fun plans you want to make. So this is just to keep track of your savings. You're going to have a date, what's your starting balance, what amount did you add or deduct from your savings, and your ending balance. This is just to keep track of your savings. Financial goals. What do you want to accomplish financially to create more freedom? And so you have a page here in a note section to be able to think about that. Okay, purchase wish list. I love this. One of the benefits of budgeting is creating room for the fun things too. So I like this. You can list out items you're thinking about, what is their price, and how much savings time frame do you need. And when you get it, check it off. I love that. And also love being able to look back on that, like knowing, wow, I made a plan and I got those things. All right. This is however you want to do it, weekly, monthly, bi-monthly. So, every 2 weeks, if that's how you're paid. However you want to do this. Date. What is your income for that pay period? So, if you get paid monthly, you're probably going to do this monthly. If you get paid bi-monthly, you're probably going to do it twice a month type of thing is how I see it. You're going to put down the amount, the bills and expenses, the due date, and if you paid it. Then you are going to have a total down here and how much you're putting in savings. You have room for notes for that pay period. And use this area for any thoughts, goals, or extra planning you have this financial period. So whatever your financial period is, you have some notes pages. All right, so then all your pages are just going to repeat in that because each 2-page spread is for one financial pay period, really. If I counted correctly, you have 13 pay periods worth. So it will last you a whole year if you're being paid monthly. If you are being paid more than monthly, if you do your bills more than once, if you need more than a 2-page spread per month, then you will have to buy an additional book per year. The budget notebook is $13. I don't think I mentioned that. Then at the very end, you have a debts overview. Fill in this list with all of your debts, credit cards, finance purchases, and loans. So what's your debt item? What is your interest rate? And what is your planned amount to pay that off every month? Notes and plans for saying goodbye to these debts. And then you have a page for a debt repayment plan. Make a plan and delete your debts. You've got this. I really love this notebook. I think it is really useful. It can be really beneficial to anyone, and it is so simple that even, like a college student who's learning to do a budget could use this notebook and it can guide them through it. So I think it's a really helpful tool. You have a starting balance, date, payment amount, note, and balance due. And that is for one debt, okay? And you have a note section on the side. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8 debt repayments. 6. Actually, you have 7 debt repayments because there's not one on the back here. So you have 7 debt repayment pages. Then you have some notes pages at the end, okay? 2, 4, 5 note pages. Then you have some logins and passwords if you wanted to keep track of any of your logins and passwords in there. And that is the end. So if you're paying your bills once a month, this little $13 budget notebook will last you an entire year. If you're paying them more than once a month, then you probably have to buy 2 a year. Okay, then she has what she calls the notebook bestie. And she has some really great covers for this too. There are more covers than the ones that I have. She has several cover choices, so go online and look at those. The notebook bestie, I want to tell you, is normally only $7. $7. But she has some of her covers on sale for $5 right now. So definitely check those out. Okay, the notebook bestie can come in lines. It's just all lines with a heart at the top of the page. Or it can come in dot grid. So if you just need a little notebook to throw in your purse or a little notebook to go with your planner to have extra notes pages and you want to keep them all in one space for the 1 year, this is a great accompaniment to your planner. And it's beautiful. I love it. Great idea and so affordable. Okay, I am really excited about this one, you guys, because this is rare to find out there. I have not reviewed any other monthly planner exactly like this. So it's small. It's the 5 by, what did I say, 7 or 8? The 5 by 8, like I showed you on all the other notebooks, it is a monthly only planner. It is normally $18, but since we're already into 2018, it is on sale for only $14. You also get to choose inside if it's lined or dot gridded in between your months, which I think is amazing. So you have 1 page of notes. I'll show you the months in a minute. You have 1 page of notes in between every month, and you can choose whether that's dot gridded or lined. She sent me the dot grid. And so like I said, it's normally $18. It's on sale for only $14. I love the cover too. And we have just her little title page. Then we go into yearly overview. You get this year, 2018, and you get your entire next year at a glance, 2019. You have 2018 holidays all listed. I love that that's included, even though the holidays are on the calendar. And then each month is lined. Number 1, many people want lines on their monthly views, and it is rare to find them. Number 2, it is rare to find any monthly only notebook this size without so many extra pages added to it. So you can have just this really small portable book that you have all of your months in for the year right in front of you, just your monthlies. I love this. I don't have anything like this, and I think it is such an ingenious idea, and it's something that I don't know why more planner companies don't make. So hats off to Ashley. because I can think of so many uses for this at different points in my life when I actually wanted a book exactly like this and I could not find it. She has the holidays really lightly in lavender on each day, and the same color scheme runs throughout the whole year. She has the previous month and your next month. You have a little note section right there on every month, and you have your header of the month, and you have her signature colors of the teal and the lavender, and every square is lined, like I said, and your lines are a light blue. I'm not sure how well my light's picking that up because it's not a very bright day in Texas. That happens in the winter a lot here. We generally get a lot of sunshine, but in the winter we do get a lot of overcast days. Okay, so in between every month, you only have one 2-page spread of either your lined or dot grid, whatever you picked. So you have January and then you have your 2-page spread. Then you have February and your 2-page spread. March and your 2-page spread. So just like I told you, every month looks the exact same. I love this planner. It's ingenious. I'm going to find a use for it. I cannot tell you how many times in years past I was looking for something exactly like this and I could not find it. Especially with this good quality paper in it and this portable size. So I think this book has so many uses, and I know a lot of people look for books like this. Okay, so when you get to the end, you have December, and then you have the 2 dot grid pages for December, and that is it. Then 1 extra on the back. Then it ends because it's keeping this book really portable. It doesn't come with 100 note pages like some other monthlies. It's just your monthly with a page of notes in between. Okay, Ashley's planner right now, since the year has already started, is on sale for only $39.95. It's normally $49.95. So it is $10 off right now. She also offers some really pretty monogramming for $10 to $11. And you can go online and look at her examples. I wanted to make sure to mention that because it's pretty unique if you wanted it, your planner to be a little more personalized or you're giving it as a gift. She also offers a rose gold ring color, and she offers several covers. So you can have your silver rings or rose gold rings and different cover options. So you can go on and take a look at that. These are really hard, great bound covers. They are wipeable, so nothing's going to stain it. They have a great pocket on here, like very similar to most of the planners like this. This is not your typical 7x9. If you're just going on cover size, it's 6.5 to about, it's a little bit longer. It is 9.5. If you're going on the page size, it is 9 and 6. So it's 6x9 on the pages. All right. It comes with this cute little zipper bag on here. It's just one sampling of some of her little stickers that go with the coloring of the planner. And I love having the zipper pouch on here. It shuts and opens very easily. It doesn't add bulk, but it's really helpful to have this, I think, to stick any kind of papers, receipts, stickers if you want. So I love that it comes with a pouch like that because most O-ring planners do not come, and most planners, you know, don't have this option on there. So I like that. You have your cover page right there for your nameplate for you to put your name in. And then there's a very unique thing about this planner. I didn't want to tear any off until I was doing this video. All the bottoms of her pages are perforated right here in the corner. So as your days pass by, you can tear off that perforation and, sorry you guys, I got a smudge of something on there, I guess. You can tear off that perforation and then easily find your place without any kind of bookmark. It's really easy to tear them off because I just did 2 at once. So I want to kind of tear some off so I can show you guys kind of how it is if you have some of them torn off. So as each day goes by, I can see how this is so helpful, you guys. You grab the bottom and turn right to where you are based on your torn off corner. Now, of course, it's very smooth and you don't have to tear off those corners if you don't want to. But that's just a little option that you don't get, that's very unique and that I haven't seen on any other planner out there. So you have your corner tear-offs. This has the same 80-pound paper. 120 GSM is about what it equates to. You have planner tips from Ashley right here in the front. You have a 2018 inspiration board where you can write, draw, and tape all of the inspiration here for your year ahead. You have important contacts. You have some favorite meal ideas. I like this idea because how many of us, if we just had our favorite dinners listed, favorite breakfasts and lunches, when you're kind of at a stump, you just turn here and go, oh yeah, let's do that. So I really like having that in the front there. I think that's a great add-on. You have your 2018 planning overview where you have your 12 boxes for all 12 months of the year. Of course, I've mentioned in all my other videos, you can use it normally, like how people might think, noting important birthdays, anniversaries, or vacations, important dates, or you can use it completely different. You could use it at the end of each month. You write your best memory for the month in there, or you write some monthly highlights in there. You can use it how I usually use mine, and I write when my major bills are that happen like 2 times a year generally. And I also write our major doctor and dentist appointments, like our well checks and our dentist well checks, to remember when they are. That's how I use mine. But there's so many different ways you can use that section. You have a yearly overview of 2018 and 2019. You have all your 2018 holidays here, just like in the monthly planner. And then that is your tab for January. Right there. It is on, your tabs are on a more cardstock page, but it's not slip cardstock, so it's good for writing on. Okay, then we go into, let's look at February, you guys, because that's where we are right now. So let's take a look. Her monthly is very similar to her monthly only notebook, but in case you're wondering, here is the size difference. So the squares are much bigger, and so it just depends on, you know, what size and what you're looking for. But these are much bigger, but it is the same colors, the same layout, having the lines in the monthly boxes. So you have all your monthly boxes lined. You have your holidays in the light lavender, just like in the monthly notebook. So that's going to be exactly the same. You have your Saturdays and Sundays bolded, in case you can see that. And I like that because it makes the weekend stand out. And I did not point that out, but it is also like that in your monthly notebook. So Saturdays and Sundays are bolded numbers so that those days just kind of stand out from your work week, and it's easy to see your work week then. You have your previous month and your next month. You have your notes, and that is on your monthly spread. Then for every month, you have this 2-page spread. Create the life you love in for February. So this is very different from other planners, you guys. And I like that because when every planner doesn't follow the same formula, that's when you can find a different kind of planner that works just for you. So your word of the month or your mantra for the month. What creates happiness in your life that you want to do more of this month? And it's just so simple. So she's just giving you 5 ovals there. Say no to distractions and negativity. What are you not going to do this month? What do you want to create this month? Routines and habits that help you create your best days. Personal goals. And I love the yay and the check boxes. This format just makes me want to fill it in. It is like these boxes, and it's a pretty colorful page, a beautiful paper, and it's a format that makes you want to fill in every box and do this every month. You have a special dates and a monthly bucket list there. So you still have some room for monthly lists. Then you have 2 pages for notes. This is in 2 columns and then 1 page straight across. So you get that for every month. And then you go straight into your weekly layout. So here we are in February. Let's look at it. You have your monthly word to remind you up top here. I like that she's carrying that over. So you want to keep it on your mind. You want to keep it in your forefront. Your notes for the week or like weekly lists go right here at the top of the week to start off your week. Your week is a Monday through Sunday format with every day getting the same amount of room. We love that, don't we, you guys? So it is a typical planner where your month is a Sunday start and your week is a Monday start. That is typical and that's normal. Every day has a dark gray shaded line so you can easily see all your days separated. And then every day, your left column has double dots here, and that's for you to put in timed appointments and then what the appointment is. And your right side has a checklist. That's your to-do list, and then it has due today and dinner. So it gives you those guidelines. I'm going to show you a close-up of that right here so that you can see that. So you can see your timed appointments go on the left, and then your to-do list is on the right and prompting you if there is anything due today, or maybe you could just use that for anything like super important that must get done that day. And then your dinner can be jotted down in there too. So she only has a horizontal layout, and this is her layout, and the color stays the same throughout the whole planner, but your monthly tabs here change color. Okay, so let me just show you once again. There's aqua lines right here that goes with the aqua color in her planner. And then you have lavender lines that go with her planner also, and your aqua due today and dinner so that you can see those colors close up. Okay, at the end of the month, if your month ends right here, the end of your month is going to go on a cardstock page. And that's okay. It's good cardstock you can write on. And then you turn directly. I love when tabs are right on the month. You guys have heard me say that so much. I love to open the tab and turn right to my monthly view. So you have the same thing for March. You have the same 2-page layout, create the life you love in March. And then you have your same 2 note pages for March. And then you start into your weeks for March. Now, where the month ends, if it ends midweek, she went ahead and moved the last 3 days of February into your March week, and then March 1 starts here. So you move into your new month that same week that it changes. Okay, and the same thing with April is on the cardstock turning page. May is too, so it looks like every month is like that. Yeah. And so it's going to follow that same way all the way through the planner. And let's see, get to the end. Here we are in December. On your last days of December, actually, you get all the way through January 6th because December 31st this year is on a Monday. And then you get some note pages with your little heart at the top there. And I would say it's like, 10 note pages or so. I think I actually wrote that down. Yeah, exactly that. It's 10 note pages. And then they're all lined. Then you have her little create your best days at the end there. And that is the end. Let me share with you guys the pen test. I used all my major pens right here. Paper Mate Flares, Pilot Precise, Staedtler Fineliner, Pilot G2s, Pentel Energels. I used a colored Paper Mate Flare, and I used a mild liner also right there from Amazon. Okay, so there's all the pens. The paper takes ink really nicely. I like the paper. I give it an A+. I think I might start giving grades to paper because it's an easy way to tell you what I think about the paper. And it's wonderful paper. If you turn it over, you can see you do not see any ghosting. I can barely see the mild liner, a tiny, tiny bit right there when I did that whole big row with the mild liner. But that's it. It's all in here and you cannot see it. So the paper is very thick. Like I said, it's 80-pound text weight, which equates to about 120 GSM. So definitely gets an A+ on the pen test. It's a very lightweight book because it's smaller than your 7x9. It feels very portable and it actually feels really lightweight. It feels very durable and great quality. I am so glad I got to review this Ashley Shelley planner for you, along with all her really innovative, wonderful notebooks. I'm just really impressed with her whole lineup and with all the products that I have here. So take a look at her new launch items. Thanks for watching, guys, and happy planning. Until next time. Bye-bye.